Have you felt it? It's a subtle vibration humming beneath the noise of your daily life, a distinct sensation that reality is not just speeding up, but that it is actually splitting. You aren't imagining it. The fatigue, the sudden bursts of clarity, the feeling that you are walking between two worlds, that is the signal. Because 2026 isn't just a new year. It is a cosmic pressure cooker. We have entered a period of intense compression. It is a divine crucible designed for one specific purpose, to incinerate everything within you that is false, so that everything within you that is real can finally breathe. The timeline is diverging. And if you are watching this, you are not here to be a bystander. You are here to make the jump. Look around. The systems we trusted are shaking. The relationships that felt solid are fracturing. The career path that made sense 5 years ago now feels hollow. When the ground shakes, the ego screams, punishment. It says, I have done something wrong, or the world is ending. But let me be very clear. The storm is not a punishment. It is a mechanism of purification. We are collectively graduating to the next octave of human evolution. In music, when you move from one octave to the next, there is a moment of tension before the resolution. We are living in that tension. This is the great split in frequencies. The pressure you feel isn't trying to crush you. It is trying to separate what is aligned within you from what is merely performative. This is where the masks fall off, personally and collectively. The universe is stripping away the veneer to ask you one terrifying, liberating question. Who are you when the performance ends? Everything that is leaving your life right now is simply incompatible with where you are going. It's not a loss, it's a shedding. So, if this isn't just stress, what is it? There are 3 distinct phenomena occurring right now. First, timeline compression. In the old energy, there was a buffer period. You could make a mistake or think a negative thought, and the consequence wouldn't arrive for months. That buffer is gone. The lag time between input and output has collapsed. Choices today have consequences by dinner time. The universe is no longer letting you sleepwalk. Second, frequency divergence. This explains why you can stand next to someone in a grocery store or sit at dinner with family and feel like you are on 2 completely different planets. We are splitting into 2 distinct realities occupying the same space. You aren't losing your friends. You are tuning into a station they cannot hear yet. You are becoming vibrationally invisible to anything that does not match your truth. And finally, identity recalibration. The roles you used to play, the fixer, the people pleaser, they don't just feel tiring anymore. They feel physically repulsive. It's like trying to wear a coat that is 3 sizes too small. The discomfort you feel isn't depression, it's growth. Your soul is demanding that your avatar finally matches your spirit. How do you know you are in the shift? You look at the evidence. Externally, we are witnessing the systemic wobble. Narratives are clashing. Structures built on deception are losing their structural integrity. Do not be afraid of this. It is the end of illusion. But the real signal is inside your biology. Your body is dense matter trying to hold a higher frequency. That friction creates heat. It creates symptoms. You might feel overwhelmed by sensitivity. Crowds feel abrasive. Artificial light feels aggressive. You aren't becoming antisocial. You are becoming energetically porous. You'll notice sleep shifts. Waking up between 3 and 4 a.m., that isn't insomnia. That is the witching hour. A download period where your subconscious is processing the upgrade. And then, the purge. Sudden grief, old memories surfacing. This is the I can't pretend anymore moment. The part of you that shrank yourself to fit in is dying. It is painful to watch it go. But if you are feeling this pressure, it means the process is working. Now, here is the most important mechanic of 2026. The fork in the road. Path 1 is the fear timeline. This runs on reaction and outrage addiction. In this state, your nervous system is hijacked. You are a battery powering the very system you claim to hate. Path 2 is the freedom timeline. This path is defined by discernment and regulation. You protect your peace not because you are ignorant, but because you know you cannot serve the world if you are sick with its poison. Here is the golden key. You don't choose a timeline with your opinions. You choose it with your state. You can have all the correct spiritual opinions, but if your body is stuck in fight or flight, you are anchored to the fear timeline. The freedom timeline requires heart coherence, to choose love over fear. Not as a concept, but as a biological reality. Philosophy is useless without practice. Here are the 4 protocols to install right now. 1. Nervous system sovereignty. In a chaotic timeline, your calm is your currency. Cold rinses, sunlight, deep breathing. Memorize this. If you can regulate, you can navigate. 2. Clean the channel. Audit your inputs. Who are you following? What music are you looping? Treat your mind with reverence. Your attention is your altar. Do not let just anyone walk in with muddy feet. 3. Shadow to power. Triggers are portals. When you feel triggered, ask, what am I still performing? What am I afraid to lose? The answer is the key to your freedom. 4. Heart coherence. Gratitude is physics. When fear rises, drop into your heart. Do one act of integrity. Microservice shifts you from self-obsessed survival to universal flow instantly. Before we go, we have to talk about the cost. Because there is a cost. The truth is, some relationships won't survive the truth. There are people you love who are anchored to a version of reality you can no longer inhabit. As you rise, the tether will snap. Do not judge them, and do not judge yourself. You will also grieve for yourself. Some versions of you will grieve. But remember, they were built to protect you. Thank those versions. Bow to them, but say, I don't need a bodyguard anymore. I need a guide. Let the old life die with dignity. The storm doesn't destroy what's real. It destroys what's misaligned. Everything that falls away was structural weakness. Everything that remains is bedrock. So I want you to sit with one question. If 2026 amplifies what I am, what am I practicing daily? Are you practicing outrage, or are you practicing presence? You do not have to walk through this shift alone. We are building a grid of signal towers amidst the noise. If this message resonated, go to the comments and simply write, I choose coherence. Anchor that frequency. Subscribe if you need a lighthouse through the storm. I am honoring your process. I am honoring your courage. May your nervous system become a sanctuary. May your truth become simple. And may your life finally match your soul. Until next time, Universal Consciousness, signing out.